Guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the patch notes for the 1.6.0 update for the finals. This is going to be a really quick one. There's a lot of good things in here, so let's get right into it. And stay tuned for the end because I think there's a big update change that I think you guys will love. First, we got the gadgets, the dome shields. The dome shields will now use squad colors if the use enemy squad color setting is enabled. Now, this is the same thing for mesh shields, meaning that each mesh shield and dome shield will have the designated color for the team or for the opponent. Next, we got a buff for vanishing bombs. Basically, you can turn invisible for a longer amount of time from 5 seconds to 6 seconds. It has an increased invisibility interrupt grace period for the player from 0 seconds to 0.35 seconds. And they increase the invisibility interrupt grace period for teammates from 0.65 seconds to 0.8 seconds. Next is a zipline. This is a pretty big one. They improved placement validation for ziplines, making them easier to deploy. I had a lot of friends who were arguing about the fact that they could not put their damn zipline down, so this is a huge one. Next, we're going to talk about the maps. The Las Vegas map got huge changes. They pretty much just changed the layout of where chairs are and where the covers are, which makes it a lot more easier to have cover when you're in Las Vegas. They took out some zip lines and they added in some jump pads, and they removed the turrets and tripwires map variant in quick cash, banquet, tournament, and ranked tournament modes while they fix the various bugs and reevaluate the gameplay design, which I think they should because I hate the frickin' turrets and tripwires map. I hate it so much. It's so annoying. They also just made it really easier to see things through doors because I know some doors just look like they're just walls. So they made it easier for you to travel around the map. Pretty simple one. Next, we have specializations. The mesh shield. Like I said before about the dome shield, they have the ability to use squad colors if you turn on the use enemy squad color setting. Next, and this is a big one that we've all been waiting for, is recon senses. They added a range limit to recon senses to 30 meters. Players outside this range will not be detected, so you cannot see them across the map, which was pretty broken, so I totally get that. Players being detected will now get a warning stating that they are being detected on their HUD. And this is the developer's note. Recon senses have become much more common in the meta than we intended and can cause confusion for some new players. The reduction in range and the warning given to detected players will bring the ability's power back in line with other specializations. Makes sense. Next, let's talk about game modes. They added a new game mode called Steal the Spotlight, where basically it's in Las Vegas. There's tripwires, and it's a solo banquet pretty much, but it's at night in Las Vegas, and there's tripwires and turrets where the cash outs are, so it's harder to deposit. And this is my personal favorite. I love this update. Added the ability for players to customize their contestant loadout for all weapons, gadgets, and specializations during the match lobby at the start of each match in all game modes, which means you can change your specialization before the game now. And when you get into a game, you can't just set on one when you're in the lobby. You can now change that, which is huge. So for newcomers and even old timers playing this game, they can now change that, and that's just awesome. Ranked tournament lowered the number of rounds required to play ranked tournament from 60 to 45. Good for all you newcomers. It took forever to get to ranked, man. Holy crap. This is developer's note. With the improvements we've made to fair play and banning, the threshold required to enter ranked tournaments doesn't need to be quite so high. You're right. Solo banquet has been disabled. Solo banquet is not in there. It's basically Steal the Spotlight now. There's a ton of other things in there that are small, itty bitty little updates, but this is a big one, I guess. Security. They made more of a buff to security, making various improvements to security and cheat detection. I don't know how well they do this. It's just nice to know that they're listening and that they know that this is all happening, unlike other games. So this is great. And that's pretty much it. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys all for coming in here. Stay safe, stay fresh, and I'll see you guys in the finals.